Okay. It's not like I have much of a choice. Let's warp. Let's warp you. Create a soldier. And turn. Doesn't have anything either. This will come in handy at some point, just not right now. Yeah, I can start doing this now. Might as well ping. Can't do anything about it anyway. Surveillance monitor. Okay. As much as I really want to bring this out now, I don't know if it's more useful for me to bring out the Ring of Lucy now. I can't do any instants anyway. It'd be nice to have more mana the next time around. Yeah, that's kind of that. It's kind of just that. No, I don't want to attack. None of that. No, go ahead. Ping me. That's fine. What's up, Shan? You gonna bring out another one? Exile cards will total mana. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Could I afford to do this? To bring my Night Luminary back? I feel like it should be fine. I feel like it should be fine. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I really want to. But I don't think it's gonna be worth it yet. And besides, maybe the better course of action is... I already played and planned for turn. Maybe the better course of action... Yeah, I can afford to do this. Do. Bring out Nico. Get 2 shards. Yeah. No, there's like... I don't want to attack because he's just going to block. He's just going to block it. Ooh, what program is this? This is Forge. What's up, Az? I'm testing out a standard deck I have. I figured because it's early and no one should be here except for you two. Who cares? It's fine. I meant to do this before stream, but I ran out of time. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go live. It's open source. It's a good way to test out decks without having other people. I've also tested out a few different commander decks through this same program. Create a 3/3 robot. Yep. Go for it. Yep. Yuppers. Oh, now you come into my hand. Man, I got all of this, all of these, all of this land, but nothing to spend it on, really. I still don't really want to do anything, but I feel like I should just start pinging. Even if I attack with this, he can't do or Carmen, sorry. She can't do much of anything. It'll block, but she's just going to self-destruct something. Oh, fuck, that's right. Oh my god. How could I forget? How could I be so stupid? Whatever, kill it. That's fine. It's auto. Fine it. Kill it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, might as well scry. Of course it's a fucking island. Did I play land for turn? I did. Whatever. I'm just gonna counter whatever the shit you do. Okay. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I want. Exactly what I need. Exactly what I want and what I need. Just because I can and I want to. Wait, what died? Mana value 2 or less. That wouldn't matter. I'm all wrapped up in bed. If I stop responding, I fell asleep. That's fair enough. We got a field trip. Oh, I gotta ping the Discord. Sorry. Okay, there you go. Sack. Another island. And I'll do this too. I already saw what it was. Wait, no, I shuffled my deck, so I wouldn't know. Compassionate Healer. Yes! Yes, I want that. I want that. Yeah, it's time. You can't do shit. She flying. Inverted iceberg. Ew. Ew. No, I'll eat it. That's fine. I'll eat it. It's fine. Another card, draw a card, whatever. Come on. I thought that this would be a much quicker game. To be honest. Here. Let's do this. Oh, I skipped it. That's on me. That's on me, dog. That's on me. That's on me. Hopefully I don't lose anything. Uh-huh. No. No, 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 no. No, you can't do that. I web sling you, bitch. And I also do this. I'm putting a cryo shatter right on your iceberg titan. Because fuck you. Is this spell table? No. Spell table is not this clunky. What got eliminated? Oh, I keep forgetting about you. Yeah, no, let's bring you out. I'm sorry. How long have you been there? How long you been there, girl? How long you been there? I'm good. So, at some point on Kick, I'm gonna have. I would like to have a standard game, not Commander, I'd like to have a standard little tournament using this application. Because one, it's free and you don't need the cards physically. So you can make whatever deck you want as long as it's legal standard, right? I'd love to have a standard little match. Swiss style. Tourney. Yeah, create that. I know this may be a bad idea. But I really want to ping this bitch. I really want to ping him. Or her. I'm sorry. I keep misgendering her. Bunny Babe. Hell yeah. I haven't played Standard in over 12 years. I love Standard. I've been having a lot of fun. Yo, dude, in low views. Ew. Gross. Get out of here. Stupid bot. Come on, let's wrap this up. Bunny Babe with the 15 stream streak. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of streams. Ready for movie time? As soon as Papa's done with this, we can do some activities that isn't nerd shit. What would be the most useful? I would argue. I just want to get one of these out of the way. I'm willing to pay a life. I am. I'm willing to pay a life. Pay one life, yes. Tap it. Okay, let's Alpha Strike. Let's Alpha Strike. You gonna block? No, put that at the bottom. Put this at the bottom. You gonna Alpha Strike? You gonna block? Okay, you're blocking that. That's fine. I kind of saw that one coming. Okay. Okay. Okay, we survived. We survived. We're good. For now. I also respect whatever's going on here, naturally. No, I'm testing out a standard deck that I just need to replace about like 3 or 4 cards out of my current standard deck. So this is basically the one I've been playing with for the last like month, but with updated new avatar cards to keep it rotation proof, so to speak. I can't really bring anything back. Well, okay, I could bring back Compassionate Healer. That would be nice. Yeah, I can bring that back. That would be fine. That would be nice. Tap this. Bring these 2. Bring back Compassionate Healer. So whenever it gets tapped, I get to gain a life and also scry. By gaining a life, Aerith will get a +1/+1 as a part of her thing. And let's go ahead and add one more so I can start whittling away. Where's a voice to victory when you need one, dude? Alpha Strike. Who are you blocking? Wait, you have reach? Oh, you're flying. Oh, I should have paid attention closer. Because I would have... Whatever. That's on me. That's on me. At least the Cryo Shatter got rid of that bitch. Okay. You're not doing anything? Fair enough. Do it again. I kind of want to... I'll tap this thing. I'll ping it. Doot. Okay. Now let's go for it. You're gonna block this. I know that already. Doorpour Mage. Shouldn't matter. we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. They didn't do anything. We're so close. Yeah, I don't even have to do anything. Here. We're going right for it. And that didn't work. Why didn't that work? What happened? Go back to the log. What happened? Oh, you bastard woman. Oh, you bastard woman. Oh, it's over. I'm cooked. No? No, I'm not cooked. Okay. Scratch that. Scratch everything. Scratch everything. Now we try again. Now it's over. Okay. All right. Hello. Sorry. Stream officially begins right now. Okay. Hello. How's it going, boys and girls? Welcome to Field Trip Night. I hope you've had a wonderful Wednesday. If I haven't seen you for the 6 other hours I've been live here today, that's a-okay. I hope that you've been having a good Wednesday. It's been a very packed day of me sitting at my desk. So there's that. Hi, Shan. Welcome back, Shan. Hi, Bunny Babe. Azriel, hello. I hope I can get to my LGS soon. Dude, there's an LGS that just opened up. Last bit of nerd things, and then we're going to get to other stuff, all right? I promise. Actually, there is one other nerd thing after this, but it's actually related to Hook. There's an LGS that just opened up less than 10, well, a little bit over 10 minutes away from me, and it is so great. The owner is so nice. He gave me 10% off of MSRP for a couple of singles that I really wanted. Ooh. He was very nice to Maru and I. I like this man a lot. I'll be going there very often. I'll be going there very, very often. Anyway, there are a couple of activities that I would like to do beforehand, but first and foremost, I want to say shouts out to Orenfell for this wonderful poster. Like, straight up, when I saw it, I literally exclaimed to Maru, "Oh my god, look at that butt." I'm kidding. But I did exclaim, "Oh my god, look at this thing." I love the Dewey Fairy. That's Tinkerbell. I love that Rizzoli's also in here as Smee. Chef's kiss to that one. Lieutenant Dan right on the hook. Me as Hook himself. Listen, I have a mustache. He has a mustache. It was we kind of saw that one all coming. But this is probably my favorite addition to this entire thing. That's Kyo as Rufio. That's so good, dude. That is so good. If you didn't see the stream of which he was live as Rufio, well, you kind of missed out. But dude, that is what a wonderful addition. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, and shouts out to Orenfell. As always, I'm going to be so honest. The next time we see Orenfell and he shows his face in the stream, I think I'm about ready to mod him. I want to be honest with you, because I said very tongue-in-cheek that he wouldn't get mod unless it became a Twitch partner. But the thing is, I genuinely don't care anymore. I don't care about getting Twitch partner. And I don't think I have in probably like a good 6 to maybe 10 months. I don't think I've cared this entire year. So as a result, I think it's time that he gets what's coming to him. So the next time we see Orenfell, I don't care if it's during Hook. We're pausing. We're stopping everything that we're doing. We're going to give him a sword, and then we'll continue with the field trip. If it is tonight. But I haven't seen him in chat quite yet this evening. So until that happens, that's how it's going to be. Roof Kyo. Everybody, shh. This happens only once in a lifetime. Or in the case of this particular stream, this has happened, I think, only once before. I think. But listen. Look here, listen! There comes a time in a man's life where you have to, honestly, be recognized for your efforts and be recognized for the ungodly amount of watch hours you've had. And I can't think of anyone more deserving than our homie. You know him. You love him. The man that makes the posters and just a total sweetheart. Please rise, Orenfell, our newest mod, and even more importantly, probably the last one, because I don't trust any more of you fuckers. Woo! I'm gonna have to put at least this portion on the archive channel so that way you can prove that this actually happens, because unfortunately field trip nights usually don't make it to the archive. But I will this one time, excluding the whole hook thing. Now, hopefully you can snipe somebody at some point this evening. It's about time. Let's be honest. It's about time. Yeah, I've been a bit of a penis about it, but I mean, the thing is, like, I'll be honest, like, no, mask off, turn off background. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work, actually. Like, unironically, if there's one person that I feel like truly deserves it after everything that they have put into the stream, unironically, genuinely, such a great homie, someone that I think that honestly can go the distance in terms of Omega banning and shooting someone's penis off from space, it's Orenfell. So it's about goddamn time. It's about goddamn time. Can I have his VIP? Hold on. Royal. Wait, hold on. It's loading. It's loading. Give it a second. It's loading. Why is it taking so long? Happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday, Shan Bananberry has just become VIP. Happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday, Sean. Sean. Why did they get a French guy just to pronounce the name? Birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday, Sean. Sean. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday. Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Maru's cracking the fuck up. All right. Thank you, Peter. You won't regret it. Whoa. You get VIP and suddenly you can hard R me? That's crazy. Whoa. You deserve it. You do. You actually do. All right. Anyways, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cisco. I'm sorry. You're like the only person that doesn't have a special little badge next to your name now. And it's like, I'm sure that's very intimidating, but don't you worry. At some point, you'll get a free hat. You'll get a little pin. It'll happen eventually. It's just kind of the cycle of how things work around here. So when Shan, now that she's a VIP, decides that she wants to kill somebody and take their VIP, at that point, Shan can be like, okay, I think Cisco should get the next VIP. See, it works on a system of like, there's only a finite amount of spaces, and someone must die in order for you to take over the next place. That was a hermit crab situation? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Makes me special. That's actually, you know what? That's a good way of putting it. You don't have a badge, so that makes you even more special. There you go. All right, so before we get into our thing, I think we only have time for one of them now because I spent too long on that standard game, and the ceremony of the last 5 minutes also ate up a chunk of time, but that's okay. Would you rather have a quick, cheeky game of Scrandle, or would you like to listen to a song that is made from Hook? The song from Hook, or the song that is made by things from Hook, is a banger. I will admit, it's literally called Bangarang. It's good. Or do you want to do Scrandle? I'm going to leave that up to you because we only have time for like one of them now. You want to hear a song? You want to hear something cool? We've been listening to music all day if you've been following the streams today. If you've been following me around, you've been listening to a lot of music today. So let's be real. You can either have that or Scrandle. That is up to you. That is up to you. We only have time for like one of them, though. What are you doing over there, Beanie? Dealer's choice. You know what? I like the way you think. I'm just going to flip a coin. I'm just going to flip a coin. And you can't stop me. I'm just going to flip a coin. Half song, quick fire, Scrandle. Okay, you know what? You know what? I like that. Fine. We're going to try to cram in both.
Spade, do something intelligent.
God. We get to experience this evening. It's going to be so fucking good. It's a shame that... Never mind. I'll wait till after. Yep.
I like it. Right, that's just struck in my brain.
Yo. Moving on down. Sounds like they're saying pee in my pants. I know they're saying Peter Pan though. I love this harmonization right here. Rufio! I love this movie. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We are less than, realistically, 7 minutes away. We are less than 7 minutes away, and we get to enjoy this together. Actually, make that 8 because we still got to do the ad thing. All right, quick fire. Here we go. Oh God, that's just a fish. That's just a fish. Can I... Okay, let's do the pie, peas, and gravy. It's just a fish on a piece of wood, dude. Yeah, it is. It's really nasty. Okay, so we have cheesy chips versus pizza dog. The cheesy chips is more affordable. I personally think the pizza dog looks better. I would like to believe that people would likely go for the pizza dog out of these two. I'd like to believe that because it looks aesthetically more pleasing anyway. Yep, pizza dog all day. Meat pie versus lamb Dahmer wrap. You can barely see this, but the thing is, I know a lot of people playing this are very adverse to the mushy peas. So we're doing the Dahmer wrap. Yep, I was correct. Okay, pie, peas, chips, and gravy. That looks brown. Versus yard-long boomstick chili cheese hot dog. Jesus fuck. It's 32. Dude, that hot dog is $32. Oh my God. Hot dog. $32 for that. That's crazy. Fajita flatbread versus festive loaded fries. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. I want to say it's the fajita flatbread. This looks more aesthetically pleasing. The festive loaded fries is nice. It is. But I think it's the fajita flatbread. With the drink, I think it's beer not included. Oh, never mind. Loaded fries. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. Hot dog with the two drinks. 40-20. Oh my God. Versus cheesy bacon fries. They went with the hot dog. No? What? Really? It was probably the price point. Steak rag pudding, teriyaki chicken. This is the worst teriyaki chicken I've ever seen in my life. But it was that. Chicken satay sticks with peanut satay sauce and chips. Doner meat and chips. That looks good, but I think they went with the satay. Yep. Yep. Pie, mushy peas, and gravy versus chicken burger. That is a pathetic excuse for a chicken burger pie. Not by a big margin, too. Kebab pie versus steak peppercorn sauce. Ooh, steak and peppercorn sauce on a crusty bread, chips, and free for volunteers. Ooh. It's got to be this. Yep. It's because meat. People tend to like meat. Cheese pizza. That is pathetic. That cheese has been on that piece of bread for too long. You can tell. Look, it's dry. It's got foreskin, brother. It's got foreskin. This Kahuna burger is a sad excuse. Where's the pineapple? It's the burger, though. But this pizza, that's a crime against humanity. Dog. I didn't even realize how good we were doing. 9 out of 10? 9 out of 10. That's pretty damn good, dude. That's pretty damn good. And I finished right on time. Boys and girls, you should already know how this works. We're about to run a 3-minute ad break, and then when we return, we are going to get started with our field trip to Neverland. So, if you need to go get a drink, go get a drink. If you need to go get a snack, go get a snack, because you're not going to be missing out on much. And we'll be right back after this quick 3-minute ad break. That movie is just so good, dude.
So good.
So good. Let's learn a little bit about it. Why don't we? What's up, Kiba? Red dye number 2 is my jam. Yeah, my favorite food of all time. My favorite food of all time. Ah! Not the bees! Let's look at the trailer.
Right, I'm gonna let you learn about this. I'm gonna go
Decompress.
find a place, yeah, for my feet to be warm.
All right. We'll see you. I will see you in a little bit. I will see you in a little bit. God, so good. So good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maggie is all grown up. Maggie's all grown up. Let's see here. Max Hoffman? Oh, interesting. 5-year-old Peter Pan. Let's see. Okay. I just needed to make sure that he wasn't in this movie. All right. Trivia. Triviar. Good night, Pete, tomorrow. No, we have trivia to do. And then good night. Bob Hoskins would alleviate stress on set by singing various versions of the Lionel Richie hit Hello by including the lyrics, "Hello? Is it Shmee you're looking for?" That's good. When the Bannings fly to the United Kingdom for Christmas, the Pan Am captain's announcement is voiced by Dustin Hoffman. This is a nod to the classic tradition of dual role casting from the original Peter Pan play. What? Wherein Captain Hook and Darling Patriarch, Mr. George Darling, are played by the same actor. Oh, interesting. Robin Williams became best friends with director Steven Spielberg while making this movie. Reportedly, after Williams' death, rest in peace, Spielberg decided to watch this movie out of remembrance, but couldn't finish it because he couldn't stop crying for several hours. I understand. Maggie Smith, who was 56 at the time of filming, was aged up by makeup to play a 92-year-old Granny Wendy. Can I just say, I was even thinking that as we were watching it. I was like, she looks exactly the same as Professor McGonagall. What I think is even more impressive is that they did the age-up makeup so well that she actually looks like that 20 years later. Isn't that insane? Wow, yeah. According to the 2019 bio of Carrie Fisher by Sheila Weller, first assistant director Bruce Cohen reported that Fisher was mainly hired to polish Tinkerbell's lines, though she did other things as well. One exchange of dialogue Cohen credits to Fisher are the lines when Tinkerbell says, "You know what place between sleep and awake? That place is where you still remember dreaming. That's where I'll always love you. That's where I'll be waiting." Wait. Carrie Fisher's in this? What? When? Wait, when? When was she ever on screen? Hold on a second. Carrie Fisher. Woman kissing on bridge, uncredited. Oh, what? She was Bird in the background? No, she was not. What? Interesting. Bob Hoskins brought beer for the 300 plus extras after a lengthy and complicated scene was cut. Oh no. When Granny Wendy is telling the children about the story of Peter Pan, she's holding a first edition of the book, distinguished by the olive color and the gold gilt design on the front cover. It was printed in 1911 as the first novelization of Peter and Wendy. Interesting. I want to learn more. I really do. Like, I want to know more about the universe and the lore. In this movie, it is explained that Toodles lives with Wendy because Wendy didn't have the heart to put him in a home. In the original draft of the play, Toodles and Wendy got married when they grew up. Okay. Gutless, the male bearded pirate who was locked in the boo box with scorpions, was played by Glenn Close. What? What? Are you serious? What? I thought they looked weird, but I wasn't for a second thinking it was Glenn Close. That's insane. Okay. The word bangarang is actually Jamaican slang for uproar, disorder, or disturbance. Bangarang. Writer James V. Hart credits the inspiration for his take on the continuing Peter Pan story to his young son Jake, who one day asked him what would have happened if Peter Pan grew up. Jake also appears in the film as a lost boy. Oh, that's really cool. Carrie Fisher did some uncredited rewriting of the final draft. Wait. So Carrie Fisher also co-wrote this? That's insane. Who wasn't attached to this movie? Steven Spielberg admitted being disappointed with the final result. He had such a hard time working with a rebellious crew of the young actors that he later said, only somewhat jokingly, that the experience made him wonder if he wanted to have any more kids. He also felt guilty that he wasn't able to find an economical way to film the more complex flight scenes. After Robin Williams' death, Spielberg said he is now thankful he made the movie, and that how he has met Williams, and that was how he met Williams, became good friends with him. Interesting. I mean, I can see how that would be really hard to do. I mean, we saw that. Like, those were real sets. Those were real people on the boats and in the sets. Handling hundreds of people. And according to that previous trivia thing, there was a scene that had 300 plus extras on set. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. I can't believe Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in it too. Shut up. No, he wasn't. Maybe he was. I don't know. I'm going to keep reading. Dante Basco's line, "You're dead, jolly man," had been spoken backwards, as the scene was shot and then played in reverse, so the sword blade would come away from Williams's face instead of towards it. So he said, interesting. According to Phil Collins in an interview, Dustin Hoffman was so meticulous that he was present 2 months before he was actually required to film his scenes, simply because he wanted to be so immersed into his role. Interesting. Let's see here. Carrie Fisher was the original prototype of Tinkerbell. That does not surprise me. Bob Hoskins reprised his role as Mr. Smee in Neverland, 2011. Neverland? Oh, this was a TV miniseries? Oh, interesting. With Keira Knightley as Tinkerbell. Oh. Oh, okay, I guess. There is so much here. At about 59 minutes, Too Small looks at Peter and says, "Welcome back to Neverland, Pan the Man," and Robin Williams is mouthing the words to remind him. Oh, interesting. Robin Williams' upper body and arms were shaped for this role. I did think about that. I was wondering about that. He's a very, very, very hairy man. You ever seen Robin Williams unshaved? He's very, very hairy, like a bear. Julia Roberts was nicknamed Tinker Hell because she was so difficult to deal with, a reaction to her working conditions of solitude and green screen. Wait a minute. Did Julia Roberts never at any point actually be on set other than that one time in the tree? That's fucked up. Like, for real. Have any of you ever heard the story of how Ian McKellen broke down on the set of The Hobbit because so much of the filming of The Hobbit was just on green screens? Like, very, very little of it was realistically shot on location and on sets. He cried because he's like, "This is not why I became an actor." At least I think that's a direct quote from him. I can understand Julia Roberts being a little difficult to deal with. If it were me and I had to work in total solitude, I get it. I did. Good news. You booked the movie with Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams. Bad news. You're stuck on a soundstage. Ah, God. Peter clapping his hands to heal Tinkerbell was a reference to the times when Peter Pan was performing on stage. Peter would ask the audience to clap to heal Tink. In Peter Pan, 1953, the clapping was left out because Peter couldn't interact with the audience and asked them to clap for Tinkerbell. What? Wait, this was made in the 50s as well? Oh, the Disney one. Chat, can I admit something to you? I've never actually seen the movie Peter Pan. The Disney movie, Walt Disney's Peter Pan. I've never actually seen it. I'm being dead serious with you. I've never seen it. I played it in Kingdom Hearts though. Play it now? No. That's an hour and 17 minutes. No. No way. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I've never actually seen it. It's always one of those things where it's like, it'll come up eventually. It's never really come up. Until just now, when I remembered that I didn't tell you that before we went into this. My first interaction with Peter Pan, this is no joke, is this movie. Which is why this holds such a deep place in my heart. I don't actually know how the Walt Disney 50s movie actually goes. I'm serious. I know how the story goes in Kingdom Hearts, which is probably the same thing, right? So Sora shows up and then he locks the key. He hits the keyhole in Big Ben, and then like it locks the world and keeps it safe from the Heartless, right? That happens in the 50s movie, right? In an interview, Dustin Hoffman described his co-star, Robin Williams, as a person with two sides to his personality. He jokingly said, one side was not the kind of person you'd want to raise as a kid in your house, but an absolute delight to work with. And he said that Williams had a very opposite side to his personality, in that he could be very, very shy, insecure, vulnerable, and just the type of person that you would just want to give a big hug to. Hoffman said at times, Williams was very, very nervous about his performance in the movie off camera. I can understand that, but he killed it. Like, what else can I say? He killed it. He did so good. Chat, I mean this. The list goes on and on and on and on. I'm not going to go through all of this. Oh, whoa. Rufio's look was inspired by the Mad Max movies. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to go through all of this. I want to skip to the portions of where they actually address direct spoilers from the movie. Because there's always a section where they'll actually be like, so this in that portion of the movie, this is what actually happened. Captain Hook's hat has a special design to it. The gold fabric triangles near the brim encircling the hat represent the crocodile's teeth, which foreshadows his demise. Okay. In an interview with Playboy, in 2004, Dustin Hoffman recalled his aha moment with Bob Hoskins about their character being gay. Wait, Smee's gay? Wait, so they're literally butt pirates. I thought they just liked each other. I thought they were just friends. Anyway, they decided to play their characters as a couple of old queens. Direct quote. Because they felt J.M. Barrie, Peter Pan's creator, had created them that way. Bob and I were rehearsing, and then suddenly we looked at each other and realized at the same time, we said, these guys are gay. And it was fun. Suddenly, we rehearsed it that way. Get over here, Smee. Give me a foot massage. He went to Spielberg and he said, this is a kid's movie. Of course it is. Suddenly, it made all the sense in the world that they were just really, really good friends. They lived on a ship and they were devoted to each other. Yeah, so a couple of gay old queens. Yeah. No, yeah. That's interesting. I like that a lot. Okay. I'm going to go through the direct references from the original book from 1911 as opposed to this that was released in 1991. 80 years difference. I think that's pretty cool. The movie contains several subtle references to Sir J.M. Barrie, to the Sir J.M. Barrie play and book. These include an elderly Toodles is one of the characters in the movie and is referred to as Wendy's first orphan. Toodles was one of the original Lost Boys. In the book, play, and the movie, Wendy greets Peter by calling him boy. Granny Wendy recites a prayer-like speech as she leaves Jack and Maggie in the nursery, asking the night lights to guard the sleeping babes. This is a direct quotation from the book. In the book, Mrs. Darling says, "Night lights are the eyes a mother leaves behind to guard her children." Chapter 2, The Shadow. When Tinkerbell is first trying to get Peter to remember her, she says, "I drank poison for you." This is a direct reference to the events in Chapter 13, Do You Believe in Fairies? The invisible dinner sequence is inspired by the lines in the book. The difference between Peter and the other boys at such a time was that they knew it was make-believe, while to him, make-believe and true were exactly the same thing. Interesting. This sometimes troubled them, as they had to make believe that they had their dinners. Oh, that's actually pretty dark. Oh, that's really dark. So to Peter Pan, making believe that there is food in front of him was the same as just being true. The man was, the boy was totally schizo, while the other kids just starved because they're like, yeah, we're having a feast with Peter Pan. That's actually really dark. Oh my God. It's almost, I feel like most stories like these are based on sadness. True. Don't mean to brag, but I have played the generic backup pirate in my fifth Peter Pan. Well, good for you. No, seriously, that's cool. That's really cool. From chapter 6, The Little House, after human-sized Tinkerbell kisses Peter, he remembers that he has to save his children. Tink says to him, "You silly ass, go." In the book, Tinkerbell repeatedly calls Peter a silly ass. When the battle begins, Hook says, "Peter Pan, prepare to meet thy doom." To which Peter replies, "Dark and sinister man, have at thee." This is a classic exchange between the two. Toward the end of the movie, Toodles says, "I've missed the adventure again, haven't I, Peter?" This is a reference to the book, as it is mentioned that the reason Toodles was so humble was because, by some misfortune, he missed most of the adventures in which the Lost Boys participated. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, that's just no fun. And then the last thing here that's of importance, or I guess interesting, but to no one's surprise, most of the sequences with the Lost Boys was improvised. None of the cast knew who he would pass the sword to, except for Robin Williams and Steven Spielberg. So the boys' reactions are very genuine. So when he was handing off the sword, none of the kids actually knew that he was going to choose them as the guy. Who's the next guy? I think that's cool. I love also keeping children in the dark in my basement. And that, boys and girls, is where we will cap this off. I hope you had a lot of fun this evening, because I know I certainly did. It's a little later than we've been ending our field trips, but it happens this way every once in a while. I shall be back again tomorrow on Medusa's stream. We're gonna be doing some stuff that I shouldn't reveal quite yet, but you'll see. If he's already talked about it, cool. If he hasn't, whatever. I'm not gonna be the guy that spills. But I'll be on Medusa's stream tomorrow, and then I will see you back on this stream on Saturday when we do some things that for the life of me I can't remember. I'm sorry. I've been live for the majority of my day. So I'm sorry. But until next time, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Is it the podcast he talked about? Yes, it's the podcast that he talked about. There you go. We're doing a podcast tomorrow. I hope to see you there. This is what I will say, and I don't know if he shared this with y'all in his chat, but Medusa and I have had this idea and have been planning this out since August. This has been 2 months in the making, so I hope you enjoy what we're doing tomorrow. All right. I don't want to oversell it. I want to make all of you just put the bar right on the floor so that way you can be pleasantly surprised. You feel me? So I shall see you either tomorrow on Medusa stream or on Saturday. But until then, I love you, appreciate you, and I'll see you later. All right. Good night, chat. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.